Hello my lovely and welcome to your reading. So today we'll be looking at the 13 approximately questions that you've sent through. So let's get right to it. So number one, what should I do about the situation? Oh wow. Teamwork. You need to meet him halfway because he's I don't know how this is going to sound. I do agree with your family and friends. He is quite immature in that aspect of like relationships. He doesn't have a lot of experience, as I told you, so he would be reckless when he has a lot of anxiety in terms of situations between the two of you. He thinks it's like a battle. So you just got to change his mind to thinking, no, this is teamwork, we're in this together. We need to build from this. We need to grow together. I'm not fighting you. And I know it's difficult sometimes because you don't want to seem like you're babying your person, but sometimes we have to talk to them this way because unfortunately they do go into like a conclusion. They jump into conclusions. Pushy, demanding. Yeah, so he thinks that, I'm just going to tell you how it is. He just thinks that sometimes you're pushy and sometimes you're demanding, which I know you're not. However, he, in a way, presumes. Because that's kind of what he jumps into. So what you need to do is, I kind of can't tell you from the first question. I'm going to tell you as we go through it. This is just an overall for that one question. Is to nurture the situation, be really, really mature. I'm getting here, I'm really mature female leading the way. So I know sometimes you can be too much in your masculine energy, and not you specifically, but women who, like, I know a lot of clients who are in their masc energy because of their partners being emotionally immature, that kind of thing. So unfortunately you are going to have to put on that masc energy to help him realize that it's teamwork and not one against one. And children, I'm getting here children being influential, so the children are going to in a way help him as well realize. So it's a very much so unifying process. You also got to have in dates that is very creative. So I assume from seeing here, like things that you could do together. So it could be between you and him, like for example, like a paint and wine date or something like that. Something creative I'm getting here, but it's teamwork. Something you both have to do. I'm not saying singular canvases, you and him on the one canvas. So I'm getting here just creativeness, you and him doing one thing that's going to help resolve many things, because at the moment you're questioning, like, is this going to work? Is this going to work? Do I work with him? And then he's thinking, am I the problem? Am I the problem? I've already pushed her so far. She's pushing me. Might as well push all my energy out back at her. And he's not really understanding the lengths of the scenario and the situation. He thinks that now, because he's done it before, he can just simply throw everything onto you, which is not fair. But because he's done it before, he's now very much used to it, which is not okay. So this is the difficult thing about, I think I told you this with cleanse, he will try and he honestly might keep throwing things. It's kind of like vomiting. Like I don't know how to stop when I vomit, and that's kind of like him in a more spiritual level. He doesn't know how to stop. He doesn't have that protective aura that when I cleanse him, the aura goes, okay, enough. It's like his aura is letting everything out. So I'm surprised because I really didn't expect this from like someone his age. Don't tell him I said that. But it's okay. It could just be a lot of trauma that he's been through, and he's maturing very late. Is he worth me waiting to grow up? Okay. Hesitant. I'm getting here, you are quite hesitant about the situation, but I'm getting here missed opportunity. You will be having like a missed opportunity if you do walk away. And when you do have an awakening, because I get here, you're going to have a spiritual awakening in the future, a deeper spiritual awakening. You're going to be like, why was I so judgmental, and why didn't I kind of abort? Why didn't I just stop blaming? not necessarily him, but yourself as well. So your future you is telling you need to be more forgiving and patient, because it does get better. You have to take a leap of faith. And that dog, I'm like the little puppy, I'm like just pushing you, like, come on, just do it. You need to take that step so you can jump off the cliff and jump into the new. You have here 0, you need to start into the new. So I do think there's a lot of goodness between the two of you. I don't actually say that quite often. Like, I'm very honest. I do say to my clients, oh no, he's not good, but with him, no, you know, knock on wood, I do think he's a very great guy. He's got he can have great things going for him, but he needs an extra push. And you have a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety, and you feel overwhelmed, and I don't blame you, because you've been through quite a lot. There's an injustice I'm getting here. So your future is telling you not to be very hard on him. I don't usually get this type of reading where the future you comes in for clients overall. So this is telling me there is a deep future between you and him, and that there is your future you is being like, oh my god, really? Like, you really want to give up on him? Because I don't usually get that futuristic energy coming in often at all. Here I'm getting releasing fear. So you just have to all the cards are just repeating. You just have to let go. You have to let go and trust. So I do think he is worth the wait. And I don't see here like worth as in growing up. Like, I don't see him growing up. I see him realizing and maturing. But however, he is the type to realize and mature when it's too late. I don't get here that it will be too late. I get here when things are put into perspective, which is what I'm going to teach you on what to do at the end of the video and the end of the reading. Is his love deep enough? %. I do think his love is quite deep. Like, here you have outpouring, new beginnings, love. This is a really good card. My clients would wish to get this card for someone they love, that they outpour and they love and they give and they protect. That's what I get with him. He just wants to love and care and be there for you. However, he has lack of direction, which, as you know, we both know, he's quite confused on what to do with the lack of direction. So he needs someone to direct him, as you need someone to support you in your dreams and push you to be your best self. So it's okay. No one's perfect. But I do see a lot of, in the reading here, it's more of like a remembrance reading. Like, it's the reading, the cards are trying to tell you, and the spirit guides are trying to tell you to just believe and remember why you fell in love with him, and just to have a bit of faith. I am saying your feelings are valid. I'm not saying you're being dramatic or any of that kind of thing. No. I do see here he has pushed you quite a lot, because I'm getting here patience. You're reminding yourself to be patient. But it's as though the cards are telling you to just be a little bit more patient, because something really good is going to happen between the two of you. What will he do with his children's situation? He's stuck. He wants to find balance. He really does. He wants to find balance, because she pulls the children card and he's not realizing that. Balance, again, another card for balance. He wants to find balance. Let me try and zoom in, maybe you can see it better. He wants to find balance between everyone. He wants everyone to know that, you know, there's equalization. No one's, you know, on top of another. However, he is trying to let go of people. So it's really hard, because he's trying to let go of the ex, but she keeps pulling that card. So it's nothing towards what he feels towards her. I'm not getting peaceful resolution. See, I'm not getting he feels anything towards her. He actually wants to move on, but it's quite difficult when she's trying to come back all the time and try to remind him, and it's really, really difficult. She knows what she's doing. Reunion. He always told her, you know, I don't mind having like a positive reunion and like being like a happy family for the kids' sake. For the family's sake, but I'm not interested. He hasn't said those words specifically, but he's made it quite obvious. Like his actions and his words and all that kind of thing, he's actually made it quite obvious. Investment. He has really exciting things he want to do with you specifically, because I'm getting here an investment for his children. So he does still consider her like obviously that's his child. Like if he has some finance, it should be, he told his ex, you know, I would treat her equally with my investments and finances, if that's what you're worried about. But clearly the ex is trying to go for all options, like finance. She's trying to get him back. She's trying to pull any card she can. Endings, defeat. She's pushing him so much that he feels defeated. So with your question, what will he do with his children's situation? He wants to find balance. I do see here he's going to try to be very communicative with all his children, but he's trying to let go of the ex. That's the difficult part. Another thing I'm getting here is that curses. Like I said to you, I do think she's done something on him, curse. And it's difficult because I always say to my clients, think of like a black wall. You're going to have to scrape the paint off every week or so. Or let's just put it into perspective, like every 3 months or so, just to reach the white wall. But even when you do, it's not like brand new. Things will never be like perfect, basically. But it's still much, much better than black wall. So I do see here we can do cleansings and remove her. You'll definitely feel an improvement. You will definitely see an improvement. However, it won't be perfect. Like, no situation will be perfect, but it will be much better. Way, way, way better. I'm doing another client, actually, the same kind of cleanser I did for you. And I said the same to her. I said, you know, he's going to push and push and push. Things are going to come out. He might be silent. You never know. So you just got to be really, really patient and just go with the flow. And as for you, I know it's really hard because I don't want the babies to get sick, like with their respiratory system with incense. But if you can put incense around, that would be great. But I do see here, I keep getting in all the cards, good news are coming between the two of you. And I think, God willing, if you were to be pregnant again, I think that would be great. I think that this baby is going to push you both to focus on one another. Sorry, you can hear me gulping. Yeah, big change, look at that. Big change, an arrival. So this card is also a pregnancy card, so I wouldn't be surprised if hopefully you are pregnant. Again, like I said, I still get the same vibe. A girl, if not a girl, I'll be surprised, but I do get masculine energy, so she would be very strong, and masculine, independent, all that kind of thing. But I do see here that she will try to come in and out of the picture, and when he realizes there's a pregnancy here, I don't actually say this to all my clients because I don't want them to think that having a baby band-aids the situation, but he will focus more with you and still his kid and all that kind of thing, but not so much on, oh my God, I have to deal with her and this, and he's going to forget, actually. It's going to help him forget about the crazy bad luck. She's just crazy bad luck. He knows this. I'm glad he knows this. And I think with the cleanse, his eyes kind of opened up. His eyes were completely shut before. I think I've said this to you as well. His eyes were completely shut, and now they're just like peeking through and then closing because he doesn't want to deal. He peeks through, closing. I just want him to be fully awake, face his fears, deal with her, and become the man that he wants to be. That's where I'm trying to aim at. Alrighty, will the arguing stop? Lack of empathy, rude. I do think it is going to go on for a little bit. However, holding on, just giving in. I think it will stop. From what I'm getting here, there's a unexpected changes, disaster. Yeah, he's really scared with his finance. And no, I'm not excusing him, but I'm just trying to tell you what his perspective is like. He's really scared with his finances. He's basically overwhelmed and you're overstimulated. But what I'm trying to get at is that he's gonna fight, and then he's not gonna do it for a while. Lack of money again. So I'm getting a lot of finance. He's stressed about his finance. He's putting it out on you, but he loves you. This card is beautiful. This card is the best card you can get for someone you love. This is pure, real, unconditional love. He loves you so much. He would never want to let go of you. Again, the star. He sees you like a star. You're his hope. You're his inspiration. But the chaos that's happening is from her. So what I want you to do every time you're fighting, just put a guard up and just, if he's yelling, don't yell. If he's really, really hyper and angry and agitated, be the calm one. And no, you are not tolerating. You are letting him finish. And then you're going to say your part, because you have too much self-respect and value to scream and try to get your point across. No. You're going to wait for your turn, and then you're going to say your point, because it's not fair. Sorry, ignore my office phone. Conflict, yeah. Just wait for it to stop. Wait for the arguments to stop. Wait for the aggression to stop. Because as soon as you be defensive, there's going to be disconnection, and the fight's just going to get louder. So as soon as you guys fight and, he stops, wait for that moment and be like, I don't understand words when they are spoken very, I don't want to say aggressive, because he's very he's very on edge. I don't understand words when they are shouted at me or when they're all over the place. I will speak to you when you're calmer, because just be like, this situation is not worth us yelling at each other. I just want you to be really soft with him, because what I'm getting here, it's as though he has mummy issues. And I'm not saying, you need to be his mum or anything like that. I'm just saying you need to nurture him like a mother. And there's nothing wrong with that, nurturing that side to him. It's kind of like with me, I've got major daddy issues. So my partner, when she takes on that masculine role and she does things or teaches me things that a father would have, I'm like, oh, that feels warm. So it's nothing that's going to be like dragged on and you're going to be, oh, come, little baby. Like, you're not, going to put him in a trolley in Westfield. I'm just saying to do things that nurture him, calm him down, and show him that you're there, you're present, you're listening, and you're here for him if he's quiet. So I'm going to teach you a trick. So next time you guys are just like clashing, sit down, wait for him to calm down, and then when he sits down, when he's calm, could be in the same room, he could be, sitting opposite of you on the sofa, follow him to that sofa. Let's just say he's sitting on the sofa, living room. Sit next to him and just rub his leg. Just rub his leg and be like, I hear you. You're okay. I just really want you to calm down. Just breathe. I'm right here. I'm listening. I just want you to understand that I get overwhelmed, and we both get overstimulated when we think about these kind of things, because our heads just go straight into like a negative conclusion, and we get so stressed and overstimulated that we don't even reach a resolution. So let's calm down, let's think about things, and let's talk things in a very calm manner. I'll let you say what you want to say, and I'll let myself say what I want to say, and we'll understand the misunderstanding, because this is all just a misunderstanding. This is all just words being pulled and stretched. This is going to help. Trust me. Say that, do that, and it's going to work like magic. What does the relationship look like? Does it grow? I think I've answered this earlier. But I do get here Defensive. Yeah, unless you get over the defense, I do see it will get better. But like I said to you, he does think it's a battle between you and him. And if it was to, you give up and you walk away, it would be like a dysfunctional family and you would regret it. But if it was to get better, yep, new ideas, success, victory. I do see the relationship is just gonna prosper. You're gonna return back to your old kind of hobbies and stuff. So I do see you both traveling, going out. It's gonna be a really good relationship, really, really good. But I do see here he needs to realize that the bad business mindset he needs to stop, because things will come to fruition and things will work out. So he just needs that kind of mindset as well. Would the lawyer stuff go ahead, or is it all talk? I'm getting here no. Mature, grounded female. He does need you to, again, calm him down, but I don't see that it will go on, because there's someone, I don't know much about the lawyer stuff, or I can't remember much, but I get here regret. It's like this person doesn't want to go with it because they know they'll regret it, or they're scared of regret. Abuse of power, and they want to take things legally just yet, like to the police or to lawyers, or it's kind of like when people fight with their couple and they call the police. It's kind of like that, like what did I just do? Why did I just do that? Why did I abuse the power? That's what I'm getting here. So you tell me more about that later on, but obviously the closer it is to a situation, the more specific. But at the moment, maybe because it's not happening, I'm getting no, but I'm not getting much about that. So it could be that it's not in the process. What would we do about baby 2? Think I want to put on hold. Yeah. Heartbreak. I do see here you would feel pain if you were to put the baby on hold. You have a fear of moving on. I'm getting here infertility. I think you will have I hate to say like health stuff, because this is just spiritual stuff. It's not a proper diagnosis or anything, but I'm getting here you might have pregnancy issues in the future, and then you might feel a sense of regret for putting it on hold. So it's up to you with what you do, absolutely. If you want to, not go with it, if you want to go with it, completely your body, your choice. But I do think you're going to come to a mature realization. He does want the baby. He definitely wants the baby. But he's scared because he's impatient about his financial well-being and his financial status in a way. And he feels really worried about how to, in a way, satisfy and fulfill the family as a whole. So I do see here he would want the baby, but he is going to get more stressed about the finance. But again, positivity. This baby is going to bring a lot of success, joy, freedom. Like, this baby is going to be good for the two of you. So it's something you've got to think about. Will he commit and get me the ring? Yes. He will do that. The only, I keep hearing regret. I think in terms of with regret, I'm getting here, he doesn't want to jump into conclusion. He wants things to happen naturally. He wants things to happen naturally, yeah. He wants things to happen naturally, and he wants, I'm getting here, he just wished it wasn't, I'm getting legal documents and stuff. I don't know why that kept coming up. Like, he wished he would just do things and not take things through documents or asking people or talking to people. Like, I'm confused with what that spirit started trying to tell me, but I'm getting here he's just really stressed out with the process of it. but he definitely does want a future with you. He definitely does want to marry you. And he has trust issues with people in that work with the law. He's basically trying to get an opinion, or he's trying to contact someone with law, that knows about law and all that kind of thing, and he wants an honest opinion. Because he doesn't want to rush things for the sake of papers, is what I'm hearing. What happens if I leave him for a bit? Don't. I'm getting a no, a death. Which I'm gonna explain to you. So, number one, you got to start fresh. What I'm trying to teach you with what I said yesterday, you need to do this trick. It's push and pull. So you push, you let him breathe, and you pull away. You show that distance. You don't need to necessarily move or do something drastic like that to help him realize. I do think he would realize if you do a minimal change, and it could simply be like you're going back to work and you're seeing each other less. That's great. Sometimes you're just in each other's faces a bit too much, and happens with my partner is when we start fighting, and then when she goes to work and comes home and I'm like, oh my god, you know, I miss you so much, and we don't fight. But when we're in each other's faces, especially two emotional women, which I'm not saying is like exactly the same, but I'm getting here, you know, you and him are quite emotional people. It gets overstimulating. So that's what I'm getting between the two of you. And that's what you can kind of do, is just a push and pull. So whenever things go rocky or whatever, go grab milk, go work, go Westfields. I know it's really hard with a baby. Go for a drive. I know it's really difficult. I'm not saying it's easy. Get out of his aura. And his aura is not negative at all. He's actually a very beautiful person, which is what I told you yesterday. You're not rubbing bad energy on me. You're not. Both of you are actually beautiful people, but he doesn't know, his aura doesn't know when to stop, because his aura has never been cleansed. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. Let's do a pendulum reading. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, that's the bird. Oh my god. Oh, sorry. Just trying to think of what question we can ask. It's like, yes, ask me a question. I don't know. What can we ask? Baby number 2, positive or negative? Do you want to do that? That came to mind. I'm not sure why. Maybe because I just saw a bunch of birds outside my window. Alrighty. So, this baby and what this baby could bring. Advice on yes, no, maybe to go on with the pregnancy if it's a positive. Okay, I'll remove that. Rephrase. Should you go on with the pregnancy if you are? Maybe. So it's really hard with the pendulum because, again, it's more of a personal question. So I do have a think about it. But here I'm getting past life. You've known each other before. Deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. It doesn't have to be romantic relationship. She is herself trying to get in the relationship. So she's trying to get involved herself. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Definitely. It's not like he doesn't want you. He doesn't know what to do or how to be a man in the relationship when he can't be a full provider himself. That's how he thinks. Let's do a number reading. Okay, so these dates are going to be really important. 1, 10, 6, 2, 30. So it could be dates like the 10th of the 1st, the 4th, oh sorry, 6, 7, 8, the 30th of the 8th, the 6th of the 2nd, 30th of the 1st. Important dates. So a charm reading. Okay. Most definitely. Someone is definitely wearing a mask. I'm getting here like masquerade. She's definitely trying to be masking herself forever in his life because she knows his life is going to go up. P, B, letters for someone. Oh my god, look at that. Another one. Another mask. She's definitely trying to get involved, like stay involved in his life. Just be really, really careful. She seems insane. But as long as you have that cleanse going, should be fine. She can't, with the cleanse, she can't do anything spiritual or physical. It's more so she's trying to get involved herself physically because nothing is working. And she knows you have a cleanse going because she's realizing that. I don't know what that, I'm assuming N. Okay, so these could be really important letters. Fly, like I said with the Fool card, you just got to take a leap of faith. Cancer. Again, another bird. You got to fly. A message is going to come through. Sorry, bless me. Prayer. Stay true to your spirituality and religion and belief. Drink tea. That's what I actually wanted to recommend you. So I would say drink a lot of pomegranate tea. You can get it from Coles or Woolies. Just put a dash of pomegranate juice in there. It's going to help with the relationship. I do see here a ring. He's definitely interested in, wow, look at that butterfly. Usually like say a butterfly comes out from like obviously a caterpillar, so it turns into something beautiful. And another thing I wanted to say is butterfly never actually truly knows how beautiful their wings are because it's always from behind. They can't see them. They just listen to what people say and the reactions. So I'm getting here, you are going to have a very beautiful life and beautiful relationship with him. You just have to honestly trust what I'm saying and what I'm reading. And you are not going to realize the beautiful wings until it actually happens or you see them in a reflection or so. So you're not going to realize now. You'll realize in the future. Again, ring. This usually is like the diamond. This usually is like this. And queen. He's trying to, you know, treat you like a queen. It's just, again, his masculine energy is what's hurting him because he feels like he can't fully provide. So this is what it's supposed to look like. So I think he's stuck with, he has an idea of what he wants for you, but he doesn't know the inside. So he knows the shape, he doesn't know the inside. He's worried if it's a bit too much or too little. Alrighty, my lovely, I hope this reading helped. Please let me know if you have any further questions, and please keep me posted. Okay, bye.